Here we go. Hey guys, welcome. Little special edition mini pre-episode of With Love the Polancos. For those of you guys that don't know us and are already new here, I'm Brian. This is my beautiful wife.
I'm Tasha.
And we are the Polancos. Real quick, so wanted to give you guys a quick little update. We have filmed a few episodes and we are working with a production team. Shout out to ARC Productions. They are amazing, incredible. Yes. JP has been great. They are working on editing our episodes, so things are coming. However, we wanted to share with you guys a little life update as of where we are right now at the beginning of October 2025.
Yeah.
We are stepping out in faith. Number one, thank you guys for following and supporting us and all the words of encouragement and messages. Even this week on Monday, I think we posted a little teaser clip of our first episode, and someone messaged us, someone that honestly I'm not that close with, someone I used to go to school with. She said, wow, this is so cool. I don't know if she's a believer or not. She's like, I wish I would have had something like this. It might have helped save our marriage. And I was like, wow, people are just seeing a little sneak peek and
already see the value of it, which is God.
And I feel like almost daily, at least one person, hey, like, what's going on with the podcast? Like, they ask. We kind of created this rule where we don't talk about
we don't talk about it.
But if you bring it up, for sure, we'll let you know whatever you want to know. So it kind of encourages us and confirms that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing because, again, we're not professionals. We are not licensed in any way, shape, or form. We're not pastors. We're not anything. We just know that God spoke and said, and confirmed, you need to do this.
Right.
So we're doing it. We're stepping out in faith, and we don't have the equipment. We don't have the skill set. We don't have the education background. We don't have nothing really. Just nuggets and content ideas and the word. And we know that God spoke, and we're being obedient to that. We're fully surrendered.
Right.
And trusting God. And God said go, and we've gone.
Right.
And God has provided every step of the way. He has sent designers to help with the logo. He's sent production people. He's sent people that have literally sewn into us. And like, I believe in what you guys are doing. I don't got much, but I know this is going into good ground. I'm sowing and investing into something that I really believe in. I believe in you guys.
Again is confirmation from God over and over again for people to just, again, see the value of it and know, like, this is a God thing and I want to be a part of it, or I want to support you, or I want to pray for you. It's been overwhelmingly good.
In a good way. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because it just shows us and confirms, like, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I've called you to this and you're being obedient. Yeah. I said go, and you just trusted me, and you guys have gone. So one thing is, we need more support. We're trying to cast a wider net and build an audience and make sure that the content reaches the right people when the episodes do start coming out. So I've always been a big supporter and champion for my friends and anyone even if I kind of know them or if I don't know them, I'm like, good for them. Look at them doing big things.
We see what they're doing, for sure.
Yeah, like we subscribe, we follow, we will put it on our pages. Like, we don't have a huge social media following, but if that's the little platform God's given us, like, we try to steward that well and be responsible with it, and we want to champion people. So if the least you could do is like, comment, save the post, tag some friends, put it on your story, give us a shout out. Like, that helps. We're trying to build engagement. If we've at every point, I feel like, been a blessing to you, or you're like, you know what, I'm a believer that even a broken clock is right twice a day. So if you've heard something like, I like what they said, like, they've blessed me, they've poured into me, like, this is a way to give back. We're not expecting, we're not asking you, that's not why we do it, but I'm just saying it costs you nothing to share and help us out. Another thing that we're doing is we have dreams. There's things we're trying to accomplish. We're trying to build this right. Right now we're filming on a gimbal, iPhone, and some AirPods. No lighting. We're in our living room, in our dining room. We're actually heading out for an event, but we're like, God put this on our hearts, and we want to do it, and we want to try to get it out there quickly. Yeah. So it's a very low budget, behind the scenes sneak peek preview.
It's definitely not ARC Productions.
No, not at all. And no disrespect to them. No, you guys have seen the little teasers.
From an iPhone.
But we are also a little life update that we'll share about more in future episodes. We are, what's the best way to put this? We are looking for additional sources of income.
Yes.
So number one, if you know of anything that you think would be a great fit for us, please let us know.
Please.
Number two, if iHeartRadio somehow is watching this right now, or some Christian radio satellite podcast network you're watching, and you're like, we've been looking for someone, like, everyone's about faith now in Jesus. I feel like there's a revival in church. Like the climate in our country and in the world lately is like, there's a shift that's happened, right? And you're looking for, like, we need a couple in their 30s that have done ministry, that have gone through stuff, and they're willing to share and maybe have some, infidelity stories. Hello, sneak peek. And how God is able to restore and reconcile, and
what it truly means to have God at the center of your marriage,
and being surrendered, and just being like, and you're looking for someone. Maybe you want to fund our podcast and be like, we're going to give you full creative control. We're going to trust you. You guys are awesome, and we want you to do the host, and we'll fund it, and we'll pay you. We'll pay you a salary, and you have access to our, hire. You have a production team. Cool. We'll pay them for you.
You have big faith. So
whatever
that means, whatever that looks like, even if you're saying to yourself you just want to support just a small, whatever you can do, please know that everything is for a bigger purpose, and there's nothing too small for what God can change or turn that into. So we are open and grateful for every little bit or every great bit. We need prayers as well. Like, we just want to make sure that we have covering, and that we are, the moment God tells us that's enough and your season's up and I don't need you to do that anymore, then we'll stop, and whatever that looks like. But until we get that from the Lord, we're going to keep going, and we're going to keep striving for excellence. And to have excellence, you need funds. Like, we need funds to do things.
We don't have a safety net. We don't have a savings account. We literally stepped out in faith and a yes to God. And I always tell people, you never know what's on the other side of your yes. You never know what's on the other side of your obedience.
Right.
So with that, if you want to invest in us or donate, or we have a Venmo that we're going to post. There's a link. You can Zelle us. You can Apple Cash us. You can hand us a check. You can give us cash, whatever. If you feel like, I believe in these two and what God has put on their hearts, and so
we just believe in what we're doing, and we know that we're stepping in faith in such a big way, and we know God will back it up. And we only want you to give if you feel led to give.
We're not begging for money. We're not asking. If you can't do it, that's totally great. If the least you can do is post, share, comment, like, subscribe, do all the things that help us, reach more people. That's what we're asking for.
We're excited. I'm excited.
But if you have it and you want to sow into this, please do so.
Please.
We every episode we kind of base off of a scripture, and this one we have two that has kind of been our lifeline these last 2 weeks, and every episode. It's a mini episode, but it's
do you want me to read it?
It's Psalms 121. And I look up to the mountains, and my help comes from there. My help comes from the Lord, who made the heaven and the earth. It goes on to say, He'll not let us stumble. The one that watches over you. It's a great chapter. Read the whole chapter. I can't get through it. And then in Genesis 21, this is kind of where we're at. My Bible says that, the title of the chapter is Abraham's faith is tested.
Oh, 22.
Sorry, 22. Good catch. And it said God tested Abraham's faith. And if you're familiar with the story, great. If you're not, go read it. I was just on the phone. We were on the phone with my niece earlier today, and she's not a believer yet. And I kind of shared this story, and I felt like I got off the phone. I'm like, I feel like I just preached a mini sermon to her. But it's about faith, and that's exactly where we are right now.
And we know God will use it for His glory as a testimony to many that might feel, people might be going through the exact same thing. Yeah. And so just to let everybody know that even if it doesn't make sense what God is doing right now in your life, and even if things just look a little, just catching you off guard as to what God is doing, just know that He loves you, and that there's a plan for you, and that He hasn't forgotten you. just like he hasn't forgotten us either. So
yeah,
we just cling to his word as that's the truth. And we believe in him and we hold on to him as he is our anchor.
Yeah. We couple things in chapter 22, verse 8, God will provide. Verse 9, when they arrived at the place where God said to go, I feel like that's where we are. We're at the place that God told us to go. Verse 14, that's the first time that in the Bible we hear Yahweh Jireh or Jehovah Jireh, which means the Lord will provide. On the mountain where we met the Lord. Verse 16 is because you have obeyed me and have not withheld. And verse 17, I will certainly bless you. 18. The nations of the earth will be blessed. All because you have obeyed me. So that's where we are. Thanks to technology, I feel like all the nations could be internet, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the things. But I'm also believing and dreaming God for more.
Yeah.
We kind of joked about it. We hadn't even released anything, and JP, he was here and talked to his small group, young adult leader, and they're like, bro, we would love for you guys to come talk to our young adults. And I laughed. I was like, babe, we haven't released anything, and we already got our first speaking engagement.
I'm really sure.
But that's where my faith is, where like, who knows what this is going to lead to. And it's not about fame. It's not about followers. It's not about money. It's about, our prayer is and has been, we're going to be obedient and surrendered and trust God. And if we could bless one person, one couple, one family, then we've done what we've needed to do. If this is all we release and you guys see a few episodes, but we get one person that come back like, dang.
Yes, and amen.
We're trying to point people back to God, point people back to the church. We always pray, Lord, let us be the light of the world and salt of the earth that you've called and created us to be. Let us be the reason why people choose to run to you and run to the church. And I feel like we've talked about this on the episodes. I was not intending for this to go this long, but these are our hearts and this is where we're at. So
we're real. We're just being real. And we just appreciate you guys even listening to this long video.
It's supposed to be a mini.
It's supposed to be a mini video, and I'm looking at him like, time's going on here. But what we have to say, we know has weight, and we don't want to just skim over everything just to hit certain topics. So, again, we let God do what he needs to do, and we give him all the glory. And we thank you guys again for being supportive, whether, again, that's sharing, praying, monetizing, giving, whatever that looks like for you. We just really, really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much.
So thanks for watching. God bless you guys.
God bless you.
And keep us covered. Keep praying for us.
Please.
And
let us know if you need prayer too.
Yeah.
We'd love to pray.
Send us messages. We are checking.
Yes.
And praying that this blesses you. Even this little sneak peek. Episode 1 is a legit introduction, but this is a legit behind the scenes, stripped back, raw, real update, and like, hey, this is who the Polancos are. That's Brian, that's Tasha. So
I love this guy.
I love this girl. She's literally my best friend, and I'm so grateful for her. And I could say so much more, but we'll keep going. But thank you guys again for watching. Love you all. Appreciate you guys. God bless.
Bye.